Um, I think my dog's okay. Hold on, give me some time here. So, okay, so anyways, they like the priest was apparently possessed, yada yada. Okay, so Isabella was like they were in a house, they lived in the house together, some crap like that. And Isabella, she was making a little document or something, like she's sat on the couch, had the camera down, talked about something, whatever the hell was happening. And the priest dude, this is random because it was the middle of the night or whatever. The fat priest dude like came downstairs, went to the kitchen, started eating like a sandwich in the dark. That was kind of retarded and random and kind of funny. And and she like walked in like, "What the hell are you doing?" And and talked like something about I'm hungry or whatever. I don't know. Forgot what he said. And and so she had she turned on the lights, walked away. And then when she walked away, the priest dude, like the camera's still on, like on the couch. And then like the priest, fat dude or whatever, and like he walked back to the light switch and turned it off. That was kind of funny. I'm like, wow, what a fat pig. And then so anyways, so the priest dude, I think I'm not sure it was later that day, but later that night or whatever, there was a part where, oh yeah, yeah, he was gonna baptize this baby, right? So he was about to be finishing like doing the prayers or the baptizing things or whatever with the baby, and like he was at the part where he had to put the baby in the water, like put the baby in the water for like I don't know, but like I could tell something bad was gonna happen because he looked like he hate life. So then he tried drowning the baby, which was kind of like, oh, what the heck? And then baby was crying, getting drowned and stuff. Like the baby, I heard, I'm guessing was alright. I guess it almost drowned, they said, but I don't know. They really wasn't concerned about the baby. But later that night, when the fat priest dude was at home, he like Isabella was or whatever, doing a documentary like video or whatever, talking to the camera, crap. And so the priest dude walked upstairs randomly. She was like, turn around, or just moves on because she thought normal things or whatever. And then she was talking, and all of a sudden you hear like a big thump, and then like the power and everything like went out and stuff, and then I was like at that point like, wow, did he fall down the stairs or something? I was like in my mind like laughing like, wow. And so anyways, they went upstairs because they were all freaked out and crap. And then the fat priest too was like upstairs in the dark in the room, like he like said he wanted to show you something. He had like cuts and stuff on his freaking, I guess his arms or something. Like he was all bloody and crap. And then like for a sec they like the cops, because he was he drowned the baby. So the cops start knocking on the door and stuff. And then the priest or whatever, like the camera and everyone else, like they just turned off like the 1 second to see what was that, but like they realized, oh, I guess it was the cop. And then when they turn back around, the priest disappeared. They're like, I was like, what the hell? I'm like, wow, something is gonna happen. And then and he was like somewhere else in the room. They were like all freaked out and like ran downstairs, and like the cops came in, and then they asked what's happening, and like yada yada. They told the cops not to go up, and then when the cops went up, and then like apparently the cop ran down. I was like, oh my god, like he was all freaked out and crap. I was like, oh, he took my gun. He took my gun. And then they were all freaked out, and then they looked upstairs, and then the fat priest who had the gun in his hand, right? Like right beside him or whatever, like he was standing still, and they had the gun right beside him, and then so I guess saying like I thought he was like gonna threaten to shoot someone, but instead he put the barrel of the gun in his throat, and then they were trying to convince him not to do it, or like they were trying to tell him that this is not really you, it's the whatever the heck was controlling him or some crap like that. And then and then and then Okay, I'm trying to think of how the movie was. So they were talking. They were trying to convince him not to shoot himself, and like the gun was in his. It doesn't sound weird, but it was in his throat, in his mouth or his throat, wherever, And then I wasn't sure what was like. It sounded like crackling sounds or something. I wasn't sure if it was the trigger about to be pulled or the barrel of the gun going deeper down his mouth. Uh, that's what she said. Deeper down his mouth or whatever. And then so you would think he was gonna shoot himself, right? But instead he put the gun down because they kind of convinced them. But you would think they convinced him. He was like he said something about something to Isabella or whatever, and then she was like I mean no, the priest was like, oh, now I understand, or something like that. I forgot what he said. And then, like, they think they're like, oh, they're like, thank God type of thing, that's what they were like, or sort of. And then, like right away, he put the gun back in his mouth and shot himself in the head. And then, like, right when that happened, Isabella apparently, like, she looked like she had a freaking seizure. She was like on the floor, like I don't know how to really explain it, but she looked all messed up and stuff. So at that point, like, I didn't really think she was like anything wrong. I thought she was, like I guess it was she's a seizure. I guess she was like freaked out from what happened just now, and so they took her to the hospital. So when they took her to the hospital, they tried to calm her down. She seemed okay, like she looked okay, and stuff. She was in the little hospital bed thing or whatever, and kind of like trying to get treatments or some crap like that. And so okay, so so they so what was I gonna say? So they were gonna take her home because like she went crazy and like bit some nurse or doctor or something in the throat or like you don't see that part, but like that's what happened when they like brought the camera, walked in there, and then like this nurse or whatever dude, like his throat was or her throat was like all bloody and like squirty blood. Like I don't know, it was kind of funny because like the effects were kind of weird, and so anyways, um, so they were trying to take her home. They put her to sleep, like like the type of shots where you go to sleep when you take surgery or something. Because like she was like nuts. She was like doing weird things and stuff. Like ugh, it was weird. And then so they were gonna take her home. They were driving home to do with the camera. It was usually behind the camera. Well, he was with the priest, like the skinny priest, and Isabella was in the back of the car with the priest. Like the back in the car. The car had cameras and stuff, so you could like see what was going on. And the dude with the camera that's usually behind the camera, he was the one driving the car, right? So they were driving. Then you start seeing her like waking up, and then so what he did, like the priest like starts screaming at the dude who's driving the car, like uh, like hurry up, drive faster, this type of thing or something, and like she went like really crazy and stuff, right? Like the dude seemed kind of nervous, like the one who's driving. He was like, kind of driving faster, right? Just trying to get to the. I don't really know where they're trying to go to, but whatever. Anyways, they're trying to get to who knows where, and then they 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 were driving. She was possessed. The priest was trying to do the. I'm guessing he was trying to do the exorcism in the car or something. And so, he's doing the prayer, yada yada. He had the cross, the Bible, and stuff like that, like, putting on her or something like that, I think. And then, and everything calmed down. Everything got quiet, after all that mess or whatever, screaming and stuff. That was it. You think it was over and, like, the devil's gone, but if you ever noticed, the devil has to go somewhere, apparently, or where the heck it was controlling whoever who. So, apparently, it went in the driver. From that point on, he hated life because he looked so depressed. His eyes were like, like his skin color was kind of different. He looked like really like fuck this type of thing. And so then they like he started driving faster, right? Faster. Like first, before he did that, he unbuckled the seatbelt. From that point on, you know what's gonna happen. Well, for me, that is. And then he unbuckled the seatbelt. He drove the car faster. Like you could hear like 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 really fast. And then it showed the part where this is about to be the ending right here. This is like the worst ending to a freaking movie. I was laughing so hard. Okay, so they saw the bright light, like they were driving really fast. They were driving straight into a car. You see like a bright light, like very fast. And when they got hit, apparently like the car was flipping over. Everything's flying around. They looked like they were dead or something. Like their car flipped, and for like 30 seconds or something. And after that, here's the ending. This is really retarded. It was a black screen. Told you it showed a freaking website of go visit this website for more information. I thought that was part of the movie. I thought that was a joke. But then the lights of the movie theater went on, and that was it. That was the movie. I was just cracking up, dude. That was like a retarded movie. That was a horrible movie to watch. Like, for y'all should not watch that. Like, you would think that, I thought it was gonna be like a freaky movie or scary movie type thing. At some points, it's like maybe like 3 times, like, something pops up like really fast. I don't know, like, you'll get like a little chill or freaked out. But that movie was terrible. And what I can say is, don't try. Watch it when it's like, let's say, out on DVD or something, like rent it. But like, don't buy a movie. Don't watching the movies like a waste of money. Like people did say it sucked, but I had to see it for myself. But it was not a pretty movie. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this episode. So if you did, please rate, comment, like, and subscribe, and all that goodies and all that good stuff. This is Bamman123yoy X here, and here's a long long video for y'all. I'm out. Peace. Yada yada. I'm out.